My name is Dr. Aaron Joyner, and I will be serving as ceremonies. Out of respect for our graduates and their distinguished guests, I ask that you please turn off your cell phones and other devices. The ceremony will last approximately 1.5 hours. This is a long time to sit still, so if your children are uncomfortable, there are couches in the lobby where they can rest without disturbing the dignity of the occasion. Thank you for understanding. In a few minutes, the official ceremony will begin with a formal processional. I will describe the various constituents of the processional as they enter the room, but here is a preview. Heading the academic procession will be the academic gonfalon, or banner carriers, who will enter in 2 separate aisles and will form a single line across the stage. The gonfalons represent the various academic fields of study, academic degrees, and the colleges. Each banner will be carried by the department chair. College gonfalons will be carried by their respective deans. On each gonfalon, you will see the name Daemen University in blue and white, and the college or department name on the traditional color for that academic field of study. Following the gonfalons, 2 academic marshals will lead our graduating students into the room in 2 aisles. The academic marshals are Adrian Williams, Assistant Director of Advisement, and Luke Homiser, Dean of Students. Marching next will be the Daemen University faculty. The faculty will march according to faculty rank and then years of service, followed by the administrators. Pay attention to the academic regalia, the robes, caps, and hoods. The colors lining the academic hoods, draped across the shoulders, represent the academic field of study and the academic institution where each professor's degree was received. Academic regalia often reflect unique institutional styles. Finally, following the faculty and administrators will be the platform party. The Faculty Senate President, Dr. Jay Wendland, will lead the platform party, bearing the ceremonial university mace. In medieval times, the mace was carried to protect the person of dignity. In the spirit of this tradition, Dr. Wendland, holding the mace, will lead the platform party, headed by John Yurtchuk, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Gary A. Olson, President of Daemen University. The other members of the platform party are the trustees and officers of Daemen University and our commencement speaker, Mary Wilson. It is now time to begin the ceremony. The academic gonfalon carriers. the academic marshals leading the graduating students of Daemen University, class of 2025. The Daemen University faculty and administrators. The Faculty Senate President, Dr. Jay Wedland, will now lead Trustee Chair John Yurchuk and President Gary Olson, followed by the platform party.
As President of the University Faculty Senate, I hereby declare the 74th Annual Commencement of Daemen University in session. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer my congratulations to our graduates, their families, and friends. The faculty have truly enjoyed working with you during your time at Daemen and wish you much success in the future. I now ask that everyone please stand for the Canadian and American national anthems. Please be seated. I would now like to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees, John Yurchuk.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome the graduates of 2025, your families, your friends. Students of Daemen are the reason that the trustees meet, deliberate, and act. As graduating students, you are our reward. Your legacy began the day you walked onto the campus of Daemen University. You have persevered, you have triumphed, you are forever members of a great family, the Daemen University family. The university is very proud of you and all that you have accomplished, and on behalf of the trustees, thank you for a job well done. Next, Dr. Olson.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of Daemen University, Dr. Gary A. Olson.
Honored guests, graduates, friends, and relatives of the graduating class of 2025, welcome. We're gathered this afternoon to honor our graduates for their achievements at Daemen University. Now, this commencement ceremony is rooted in rich symbolism and tradition. The awarding of academic degrees dates back to the 12th century. The mace, as a symbol of institutional authority, is a tradition from the 13th century, and the medallion and chain of the presidential office originated in the Middle Ages as a symbol of self-governance and academic freedom. This afternoon, we carry on that centuries-old tradition. I'd like to begin by introducing the trustees of Daemen University who are in attendance today. The trustees are the governing body of Daemen University. These are individuals who selflessly give their time and effort to oversee our efforts to make Daemen the first-rate college it is today. I'll ask each trustee to stand as I call his or her name and to remain standing, and please hold your applause until all the trustees in attendance are standing. The chair of the Board of Trustees, John Yurchuk, chairman of Genesis Construction and Development. The secretary and treasurer of the board, Lana Benetovich, former president of the National Federation of Just Communities of Western New York. And Lynn Marinelli, director of intergovernmental relations at Empire State Development's Western New York office. Please help me recognize and thank the distinguished trustees of Daemen University. I would also like to recognize the member of the President's Cabinet who are in attendance with us today. I'll ask each to stand and remain standing. And again, please hold your applause until all are standing. Michael Brogan, Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost. Timothy Balkin, Vice President for Business Affairs and Treasurer of Daemen University. Mimi Stedman, Vice President for Strategic Initiatives. Tracy Murphy, Vice President for Athletics. Carrie Spicer, Vice President for Student Affairs. Tiffany Hamilton, Vice President for Institutional Equity and Belonging and Director of the Higher Education Opportunity Program. Tiffany has lots of fans. Patty Puglia, Associate Vice President for Employee Engagement. And Joelle Carroll, Chief of Staff. Please help me recognize and thank the talented members of the Cabinet. At the heart of Daemen is an accomplished and dedicated faculty. Our faculty spend countless hours ensuring that our students receive the finest education available, and they are also distinguishing themselves nationally through their groundbreaking research and creative works. Their commitment is one reason why our graduates here are so accomplished and so well prepared to take on the challenges of a competitive world. Would the faculty of Daemen please stand and be recognized? Equally accomplished and dedicated are the staff and administrators of Daemen. They too work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to ensure that our students receive the attention and support that will give them the opportunity to be successful. Would the staff and administrators please stand and be recognized? The graduates of Daemen hold leadership positions in nearly every state in the nation and around the world. They're attorneys and judges, nurses and surgeons, teachers and professors. Our alumni are active, enthusiastic, and generous supporters of the university, and this support from our alumni helps make Daemen the first-rate college it is today. Would the alumni of Daemen University please stand and be recognized? Graduates, you belong to a very special class of citizens. Only 1/4 of the people of our nation earn a college degree. In other words, 3/4 of our citizens do not go on to earn a college degree as you have today. You've earned a high distinction. You're part of an educated elite. And while you've demonstrated mastery of your academic area of study, perhaps the most important ability you have acquired is a habit of mind, the ability to think critically and analytically about the world. This is an ability that will help you make wise choices for the rest of your life. And this ability may well be the greatest asset you take away with you when you leave here today. Now more than ever, educated citizens are being challenged to reaffirm, champion, and put to good use the values and skills we all share as educated citizens. Our collective future depends on a populace of critical thinkers. It depends, in part, on you. As college-educated citizens, you have a heavy responsibility, and it all starts today. Graduates, you're members of a very special college. I feel confident that no matter what challenges you experience in your life, you will continue to meet those challenges with wisdom and integrity. Now, graduates, this is, of course, a very special day. You've worked many long, hard hours to arrive at where you are today. But I ask that you take a moment right now and reflect on just how far you've come. You have every right to be very proud of your accomplishments. And everyone in this room is proud of you as well. Now, think about it. While you invested much hard work in your education over the past several years, you did not arrive here today without help. Your success, which we're celebrating here today, was a collaborative effort. I'd like to ask the faculty and staff of Daemen University once again to please rise. Faculty and staff, class of 2025, help me thank your talented and dedicated professors and staff. I'd like to ask another group to rise. Would our graduates, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, wives, husbands, aunts, uncles, cousins, partners, and significant others, all please rise? Relatives, family members? Well done. Well done. Graduates, I congratulate you and wish you well as you go forth to experience greater challenges than you've yet faced. Don't forget the skills you developed here as you become the successful individuals I'm certain you will become. Don't forget your professors, and certainly do not forget Daemen. You are now and forever part of the Daemen community. We hope to hear from you often as the years go by. I'm certain that you'll continue to make Daemen proud that you are one of our graduates. Graduates, go out and do good in the world. Congratulations to you all.
As president of the Faculty Senate, I have the privilege of introducing this year's keynote speaker, Mary Wilson. Mary Wilson currently serves as one of 3 life trustees appointed to guide the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation, a grant-making organization established by her late husband, Ralph Wilson. The foundation, which began its grant-making in 2015, has distributed more than 1,000 grants to date. In 2006, Mary established the Western New York Girls in Sports program, which continues to unite more than 200 girls ages 9 to 12 to participate in various sports taught by young athletes from local universities and sports clubs. Mary has always had a passion for sports participation with a true love for tennis and holds a degree in physical education from Trinity University. She is a former physical education teacher and tennis coach and a former board member of the USTA Tennis Foundation. Mary played in the Wimbledon Championships and is a past president of the National Senior Women's Tennis Association. Beyond the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation, Mary supports many Buffalo organizations. As a former Girl Scout, she supports the Girl Scouts of Western New York's Camp Timbercrest and Seven Hills. Additionally, Mary supports the Buffalo AKG Art Museum, Birchfield Penny Art Center, Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra, Hospice of Western New York, First Tee, Oshai Children's Hospital, SPCA serving Erie County, and Feed More Western New York. These are just a few of Mary's impressive accomplishments, and we are thrilled to have her speak with us today. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mary Wilson for the 2025 commencement address.
Wow, that's a long list. I'm extremely honored to be here with you today to celebrate your achievements and incredibly humbled for this honorary doctorate of humane letters. Thank you, Dr. Olson, John Churchak, I never pronounce his name right, and the board. And a friend of mine said, Mary, just have fun today because all Daemen graduates are nice. Okay? Glad to hear that. But I want to take you back to a beautiful summer day in August 1959 in Saratoga, New York, before your parents were even born. Ralph Wilson read in the morning paper, that Lamar Hunt was starting the National Football League. Lamar, one of the richest men at the time, was turned down by the NFL. So he thought, why not start his own league? So Ralph Wilson didn't want to miss that moment, jumped on a plane, went down to Dallas, Texas, and wrote a check for $25,000. And he had a vision. Ralph brought his franchise to Buffalo. He even loaned money to his competitors to make sure that the AFC would stay afloat. As an owner, he valued everyone in the organization. And if you were if you worked for the organization, you were invited to the Super Bowl in the early 90s. Ralph, it was a family to Ralph. But now, let me go back to another moment in time. Another beautiful day in Forest Hills, New York, in summer, I'm playing tennis on the clay. Ralph Wilson was visiting his daughter, saw me playing tennis, and he wanted to meet me. So his daughter called me and said, "Are you available for a doubles game?" I said, "No, I already have a game." It's true. So I went down to my summer program where I ran a program in Antigua, West Indies in the winter. Ralph went on to football. So after that season was over, Ralph never forgot me or my backhand. and he had another vision. Little did I know that that moment in time was going to change my life, but I didn't know. I had never been to Buffalo. I didn't know about the Buffalo Bills, but Ralph brought me to my first NFL game, and I eventually took him to Europe, where we played many tournaments, and he would bring his best shot to the most crucial moment of a match. Ralph was committed to his communities. He determined that when on his death, the sale of the team would go to his foundation. So the team was sold for $1.4 billion, at that time, the highest price paid for an NFL team. 1.2 went into his foundation to improve quality of life in communities he loved the most, Western New York and Southeast Michigan. The focus areas are broad, one from caregiver to economic development, but my favorite is active lifestyles, which is parks and trails, as well as sports and after school. And just like in sports, most everything in life, as in philanthropy, takes collaboration and teamwork to do well. To date, as was mentioned earlier, we've given 1,000 grants for $1 billion, and we have almost another $1 billion to move in the next 9+ years now, because it is a spin down. It was one of the brilliant things that Ralph did to impact communities now. And so it will last forever because of our endowments, but we will be closing our doors in January 2035. So these grants make make an impact in our communities through all the incredible leaders and hardworking staff and volunteers in the organization, the nonprofit organizations we work with. We're grateful to Daemen to help advance our Project Play initiative, which helps youth in sports. Some of the initiatives of Project Play is ask a kid what they want to play, and coach the coaches, and try different sports. So we're so happy you're a part of that. And we were a supporter of Cause here, which provides sports sampling for youth with disabilities. And I can't forget to mention my Girls in Sports program that came here and worked with Don Reed and your student athletes. 9 to 12-year-old girls, underserved girls, come out, and we're in our 19th year of it now. So thousands of girls have been impacted by Western New York Girls in Sports. What's coming? The Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Centennial Park. It is a $200 million park, and it's designed by one of the greatest architects in the world, Michael van Valkenburg. And people come from all over the world to see Michael van Valkenburg's parks. So that's phase 1 is opening next summer, and I can't wait to walk across that bridge. But one of the things we always do, and we did for a year, asking the community what they wanted in this park. And we help them to dream big. Another one of my favorites is Kaboom. Kaboom, I love the name because it's like you build a park in one day. Of course, Kaboom does some organizing before you ever get to the park. Again, community is involved in what they want in that park. So community comes, volunteers come, and in one day a park is built. I love Kaboom. One of my favorites is in Salamanca, one of my very favorite Kaboom parks. We are also skate parks. We partnered with Tony Hawk to build skate parks. And another part I love is our trails. When we close our doors, we will have helped connect 300 miles of trails. So, from these two moments in time, for Ralph in 1959 and me in 1989, I am so thankful. What moment or moments, looking back years from now, will have impacted your life? Find your passion, give it your all. Ralph did. Go Wildcats, go Bills. Thank you.
Daemen University values personal initiative, civic engagement, and the entrepreneurial spirit. We value hard work and the personal and professional success that derives from it. We value giving back to society and to causes that promote these values. These are all values exemplified by Mary Wilson. She works tirelessly, as you just heard, to effect positive change in our community through her professional and philanthropic and volunteer roles. She's a true role model for our students, and I think to all of us. Mary, we would like to honor your life's achievement by presenting you with an honorary doctoral degree. So I ask now that Mary and Chairman of the Board, John Yurchuk, please approach the podium.
The Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus will now perform "You Are the New Day."
You
Trustee Lana Benetovich will read the citation for the Charles L. Lumsden Award, and Trustee Lynn Marinelli will present the award.
Good afternoon. You all look beautiful. Daemen University's Lumsden Award is presented annually to the senior with the highest cumulative grade point average in his or her graduating class. The award is named for Charles L. Lumsden, former Daemen University trustee and chairman of the board, whose contributions on behalf of Daemen and its students have provided a legacy of promise for future generations. It is a pleasure and an honor to present this year's Charles L. Lumsden Award to Robert L. Chafee. Where are you, Robert? And now I'm supposed to say, Robert, please come to the stage, but I think he's done that. Robert is a physician assistant studies major who just completed his bachelor's degree and has amazingly maintained a 4.0 GPA average throughout his studies. Throughout his studies at Daemen. As a result, Robert has been recognized on the Dean's List for his entire time at Daemen and is graduating today summa cum laude. Which is the highest academic standing that can be awarded. As evidenced by his academic performance and dedication in the field of his study, Robert is the epitome of hard work and has proven he is an excellent role model. He has served as a graduate anatomy lab teaching assistant as well as a resident assistant. You're busy. The faculty describes him as extremely intelligent, hardworking, compassionate, and kind. Now, wouldn't we all want to be described like that? That's beautiful. In his current coursework and his interactions with faculty, peers, and classmates, Robert has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to high academic achievement. He is described as a natural class leader who is willing to help anyone. It is my pleasure and truly an honor to present the 2025 Charles L. Lumsden Award to Robert.
The Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus will now perform Let the River Run.
Morning
I now have the pleasure of introducing Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost of the University, Michael S. Brogan, who will present the candidates for degrees, and President Olson, who will confer them.
Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olson, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for baccalaureate degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen University and the Regents of the State of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them baccalaureate degrees.
In the interest of time, may I ask the audience to hold their applause until all the candidates have been presented. College of Arts, Sciences, and Education. Bachelor of Arts. English. Calvin G. Dimmig, summa cum laude. Siri DeFaith Scarrett. Mackenzie Elise Duncan, summa cum laude. Perry J. Swackhammer. Kimberly Marie Jimenez Berentos. Global and Local Sustainability. Cameron L. Bujashevsky, cum laude. History and Political Science. Juan Diego Tejeda Marino. Heaven Pratt. Asia A. Waddle, magna cum laude. Greeny Alberto. Yasoda Gay. Liberal Studies. Khalil K. Lockhart. Haley Michelle Kaliello Gingold. Mathematics. Larissa W. Drake, magna cum laude. Stephen R. John III, summa cum laude. Natural Sciences. Christian F. Kenkolensky. Psychological Sciences. Giovanna A. Chambers. Rachel G. Keenan, summa cum laude. Catherine F. Wilkowski, summa cum laude. Haley Barnes. Sarah Bedesi. Rachel E. Hamlin, summa cum laude. Zoe C. Bonar. Rochelle M. Lowry, magna cum laude. Alyssa Megan Smith, cum laude. Alexis Rose Murato, cum laude. Kaylin Powers. Bachelor of Fine Arts. Madeline R. Parat, magna cum laude. Obadido Hobart Greg. Dakota D. Gold, summa cum laude. Alyssa Catherine Church Goupel, summa cum laude. Avery G. Hall, cum laude. Kiana J. Weber, summa cum laude. Adriana Merle Scheidel. Amy Elizabeth Zakarchuk. Willem Thomas Perone. Jackson Loris Milnicki, summa cum laude. Julia Spencer Birmingham, magna cum laude. Simone A. Johnson, summa cum laude. Abigail Grace Lewin, magna cum laude. Jasper R. Anania. Alyssa Kirsten Wiswall. Tyleek Seavor, magna cum laude. Jessica Noel Roloff, magna cum laude. Jaden Lee Sharp, cum laude. Megan Eileen O'Brien, summa cum laude. Daniel James Kowalewski, summa cum laude. Jenna Carol DiMartino. Larissa May Battaglia, cum laude. Walt M. Rybczynski, cum laude. Liam Zen Israel Carrion, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Education. Cassie J. Mosier, cum laude. Brianna Payne, magna cum laude. Alexandra Riley Silver, magna cum laude. Brianna E. Perano. Sheila Raquel Torres. Mia Mackenzie Belstadt, magna cum laude. Michaela Durkin, magna cum laude. Molly Marie Gazicki, magna cum laude. Caroline Ann Rest, summa cum laude. Lily Rose O'Day, magna cum laude. Mara Elizabeth Wood Ellis, magna cum laude. Jenna Catherine Palladino, cum laude. Megan A. McBratney, magna cum laude. Adriana Victoria Lysick, magna cum laude. Angelique Cruz. David J. Schwinger. Mathematics. Henry Aaron McCoy. Cole Robert Rashier. Joseph Rosenholt. Natural Sciences. John Cooper Balch. Emily Elizabeth Barnes, magna cum laude. Madeline Rose Samuels, summa cum laude. Alyssa Elizabeth Attardo, summa cum laude. Larissa Nicole Cheplick, magna cum laude. Sophia Ketsuk, cum laude. Dominique A. Galante, cum laude. Alexandra R. Braun. Camille Profic, magna cum laude. Sydney C. Grossman. Caitlin E. Aircole. Lily M. Williams, cum laude. Alyssa Diaz. Edward O. Guerrero III. Andrew J. Husser, summa cum laude. Andrew J. Demore. Robert L. Chafee, summa cum laude. Jacob B. Canty, magna cum laude. Dominique M. Ford. Anna C. Feistel, summa cum laude. Joshua M. Falter, cum laude. Armando M. Garcia. Madison E. Freund, summa cum laude. Nuvera Alam, cum laude. Amanda G. Gardina. Emily S. Jablonski. Samantha Nadine Cable, magna cum laude. Alyssa M. Amarato, summa cum laude. Caitlin R. Devens, cum laude. Madeline Castleman. Tyler Marie Evans. Nicholas Bukshik, summa cum laude. Daniel Paul Zhersevsky, magna cum laude. Connor Michael Kerrigan. Victorio Giuseppe Riccardi, magna cum laude. Megan Hoyden, cum laude. Julia R. Payne, magna cum laude. Christy L. Kurgel, cum laude. Naya A. Enzer. Rania Hahaji. Cassandra I. Moss. Gabriella L. Goodrich, cum laude. Caitlin V. Lincoln. Samantha Rukdashal. Haley Joe Cole, summa cum laude. Callista M. Winders, summa cum laude. Sydney Catherine Taylor, cum laude. Sarah M. Marciano, summa cum laude. Kirsten Rose Przbilski, summa cum laude. Lauren Ann Bell, summa cum laude. Jacob Ryan Elias, cum laude. Lauren C. Bowen, cum laude. Balin E. Ty, cum laude. Brooke K. Radecki, magna cum laude. Madeline Rose Erno. Alexa E. Lellis, summa cum laude. Samantha G. Tabone, summa cum laude. Nova Lee T. Stevenson. Leah Reese Marin, magna cum laude. Abigail Grace Pingree, cum laude. Victoria Ann Leone. Anna M. Myers, cum laude. Olivia M. Trask, summa cum laude. Isabella M. Valenti, summa cum laude. Matthew David Sentz, cum laude. Evan Richard Stickney, summa cum laude. Jonathan T. Moot, cum laude. Emma Elizabeth Ann Kane, magna cum laude. Bailey E. Weaver. Michael R. Bardwell. Megan Pitts, magna cum laude. Patsy Rosemary Oberholzer, summa cum laude. Olivia Wade, magna cum laude. Mia A. Schiffmacher, magna cum laude. Alexandra J. Minikine. Hannah Lynn Holland. Gina M. Frusi, cum laude. Haley J. Thornley, summa cum laude. Allison P. Scarrett, magna cum laude. Lorraine C. McCauley, cum laude. Madison L. Mulig, summa cum laude. Megan M. Joswiak. McKenna Catherine Jarnot. Aberin Judith Perolski, cum laude. Brianna M. Willick, summa cum laude. Caitlin M. Zahler, summa cum laude. Juliana M. Zapatori, cum laude. Sarah A. Plawinski, cum laude. Lauren Ann Brown, magna cum laude. Danica D. Labone, cum laude. Sarah Sun. Ivan Shi, cum laude. Jessica Wang, magna cum laude. Hannah Lee E. Branch. Abigail Rose Zamolski, cum laude. Cadence J. Russell, summa cum laude. Olivia Warrington, magna cum laude. Abigail R. Christopher. Brian V. Walzak, magna cum laude. Emma R. Zeleniak, summa cum laude. Jordan P. Moonen, cum laude. Lauren McKay. Emily H. Vergari, summa cum laude. Brooke L. Morris. Paralegal Studies. Samantha Tian Kuharski. Madeline Ann Canino, cum laude. Psychological Sciences. Kaylee Marie Ernst, magna cum laude. Riley M. Bolander, summa cum laude. Zoe Maria Hatzapetros. Ava N. Yeager. Madison P. Klein DeVille. Jack S. Buchholz. College of Health, Human Sciences, and Business. Bachelor of Arts. Social Work. Jacob Henry Smolecki. McKenna Rose Rashko, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science. Accounting. Vincent Thomas Ranieri, cum laude. Max Edward KLO Gingold. Dustin T. Schultz. Business Administration. Joshua Ryan Baker, cum laude. Derek M. Proctor. Nolan Richard Robaharlard, cum laude. Jack T. Rooney, summa cum laude. Cameron Brian Smith. Haley N. Stanishevsky. Amelia L. Armstrong. Stephanie L. Williams, summa cum laude. Carolyn Riley. Katia Kitsa Iwana Shimei, summa cum laude. Jeanette Rokita De Leon, magna cum laude. Javen Azir Torre Williamson. Alpha Amado Ba. Adrian B. Waterhouse. Sienna J. Rowland, cum laude. Nuwani Zapata. Cameron Marcus Enders, summa cum laude. Juan M. Alvarez, magna cum laude. Ryan Baitich, summa cum laude. Archero Jr. Bustamante, magna cum laude. Health promotion. Brianna N. White. Giselle J. Gerard. Caroline Grace Comerford, summa cum laude. Faith Rose Carroll. Carolyn M. Reichland. Scott Baylor College of Health Professions. Nursing. Jessica Rose Capanos, summa cum laude. Allison Jean Bershesky, summa cum laude. Haley Lynn D'Angelo, summa cum laude. Reagan M. Bleacher, summa cum laude. Britt C. Phillips, summa cum laude. Jenna Noel Gable, magna cum laude. Victoria L. Volanti, summa cum laude. Meenakshi R. Jacob, magna cum laude. Barbara M. Mobus, magna cum laude. Danielle R. Mage, cum laude. Kelly S. Bull, veteran, E6, Air Force, cum laude. Nikita D. Morton. Taranae Jacobs. Laura Lowe Sadira, summa cum laude. Haley A. Yorg, summa cum laude. Haley Lynn Geyser, summa cum laude. Megan E. Chamberlain, summa cum laude. Jillian Christine Shulaga, summa cum laude. Owen Michael Smith, magna cum laude. Darian M. Robinson, magna cum laude.
Provost Brogan will now announce the turning of the tassels.
It is now time for the turning of the tassel ceremony. Standard protocol in the United States dictates that candidates for undergraduate degrees wear their tassels on the right side of their mortarboards at commencement. Then, during the turning of the tassel ceremony, all candidates move their tassels in unison to the left side of their mortarboards, signifying that they are now college graduates. Will all the candidates for degrees please rise? Graduates, please move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboards. You are now college graduates. I would now like to ask everyone in the audience to congratulate our graduates for a job well done. Please take your seats.
I would now like to introduce Trustee Lynn Marinelli, Class of '85 alumna, who will present the induction into the Daemen Alumni Association.
Feeling good? Daemen University alums hold leadership positions around the world, making a difference in the lives of those they serve. It has always been considered an honor to be inducted into the Daemen University Alumni Association. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and as a fellow alum, I hereby formally induct you into the Daemen University Association, Alumni Association. You are now and forever a member of this prestigious group and are eligible to all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come along with it. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, the Faculty Senate President will declare this ceremony officially concluded. Please remain in your seats until the platform party and the graduates have left the room. Diplomas for May graduates will be distributed in the registrar's office between late August and early September. Please check the registrar's website and watch for diploma pickup emails for the exact date. Any diplomas not picked up by the end of late August or early September will be mailed to the graduates.
As President of the Faculty Senate, I hereby declare that the 74th Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony of Daemen University has concluded.